Hi, everybody. Coming up Wednesday night, March the 20th, 7 o'clock Eastern, it's the Gattullo Podcast on Sports Shouting Radio at sportsshouting.com. It's all about March Madness. Of course, the play-in game is on Tuesday, but the real story starts on Thursday, and Wednesday night, we're going to be talking with two of the greats. Benjamin Lee Eckstein from America's Line. AmericasLine.com is the website. You can follow him on Twitter at Vegas Vigorish. That's Vegas Vigorish. Ben is going to break it down for us, give you who you should be picking in your bracket. You still have time, obviously. Who's going to be the best bet? Who's making it to the Final Four? Who's going to be the national champion? And Ben will give you all the odds and where to put your money in the right places so that you can earn some cash. And, of course, Tom Keegan, he's been on the show before. He covers the Kansas Jayhawks for the Lawrence Journal-World. You can follow him at kusports.com. He's going to break down, of course, the Jayhawks, but also the rest of the NCAA tournament. Who's hot, who's not, what's going to happen. It's going to be a jam-packed show at March Madness. We'll get into some hockey as well, some baseball. Of course, the baseball season starts in just a week and a half, and the Yankees, folks, are certainly in a lot of trouble. Now we're talking Mark Teixeira may have a torn tendon in his wrist, might miss the entire season. People, the Yankees are in trouble. If their pitching doesn't get them, their starting pitching, their bullpen doesn't get them to at least June without a lot of hitting, this team is in a lot of trouble. What's going to happen with Mariano Rivera? Is he going to bounce back to form in his final season as a Yankee? Derek Jeter, will he bounce back? You're going to be losing home run productivity in the fact that Curtis Granderson isn't going to be playing until at least May. A-Rod's out till July. Who's picking up the slack for this Yankee team? We'll talk some baseball. Of course, the Mets, the other teams around Major League Baseball. Who's hot, who's not in spring training? We'll talk some hockey as we're getting into the home stretch. Just a couple of weeks left to the regular season. And, folks, the way this shortened season has worked out, I don't see any other teams outside of the Penguins and the Blackhawks who are dominant right now. The Penguins and the Blackhawks are clearly the favorites in the East and the West. And I really don't see where another team is going to pop out here. Maybe Anaheim. Anaheim has had some success over the last couple of weeks, but I really don't see anybody else that's going to really move forward here. Will it be the Devils? The Rangers are slumping. Who knows? We'll talk about some hockey as well. Of course, take your phone calls, 877-288-7468. That's 877-288-7468. The Pro Hoops, not much better for the local teams here in New York. The Knicks, an abysmal road trip, even if they win against Utah tonight, just been horrible. They're missing their best guys. Carmelo's out. Amare's out. You've got Tyson Chandler out. What's going to happen with this Knicks team? They're not even a D-level team, folks. They've got problems. What's going to happen with them? The Nets, a golden opportunity on Sunday night to take over sole possession of first place. Couldn't get it done. Now they're on the road for 8 days. What's going to happen there? We'll break that down as well. And NFL free agency is in full swing. Darrelle Revis, as of this moment on Monday, that I'm taping this, is still a Jet. He's got another $1 million in his pocket because of the fact that he was on the roster at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. But this is a guy who's going to get traded, folks, and I think he doesn't even make training camp with this Jets team. I know everybody's saying give John Idzik time to get things together or whatever. This is a Jet team in turmoil, folks. They've got some problems. The Giants have made some nice moves in free agency. They've gotten themselves a tight end. They're trying to restructure some people's contracts. They're trying to get things together and do it cheap. And if you notice, Giants are signing a lot of guys to one-year deals because financially they can't afford it, and they're waiting for the following season. That's why I think Victor Cruz, ladies and gentlemen, is going to remain a Giant, and he's going to wait till next year to see if he can cash in. Join me Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, Sports Shouting Radio at sportsshouting.com. It's the Gattullo Podcast. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of March Madness, folks. Be there.